Someone who has a fluency disorder makes the person have the inability to produce consistent speech sounds and patterns in a smooth, continuous way. So this includes for speech that they might have involuntary repetition of sounds and syllables, blocks and prolongations of sounds. And as for behavior, they might show certain body movements that prevent them from stuttering, such as head movement, arm movement, body. Over 70 million people stutter worldwide, and about 3 million of those people are Americans. About 5% of all children at some point also go through a 6-month period of stuttering throughout their life. Stuttering can affect anyone of any age or age. There's also generally a correlation between those who are relatives in your family who have stuttering and those who do stutter. About 30 to 60% of those who stutter report that they also have a family member who stutters.
There are two different types of fluency disorders, developmental and neurogenic. Developmental is a most common form of stuttering and begins when children are in their preschool years. People with developmental stuttering have trouble on content words and with initial syllables. Neurogenic stuttering is caused by a neurological disease or trauma. It is strongly occurring on function words and is widely dispersed through utterance. There is generally no improvement for this.
Not only does a fluency disorder affect a person's actual speech, but it can also have an effect on the way they view themselves and their social life as well. Lots of frustration can come from a fluency disorder. It can be easy for a person with a stutter to become caught up with anxiety, frustration, and more. Someone with a stutter may not want to speak as it could be embarrassing. It can also make finding a job a heavy task. When someone with a fluency disorder is younger, they may end up feeling isolated and with the same feelings of frustrations that the adults may have.
Regarding therapy for fluency disorders, there are several different techniques that can be used, varying based on the client's age, motivation, and the severity of the dysfluency. For young children who are beginning to stutter, play-based, relaxed speech models should be provided. And for children who have been stuttering for over a year, more explicit attempts to modify speech should be made, such as using techniques like working on hard versus easy speech. For older adults and children, fluency shaping techniques, pausing and phrasing, response contingent stimulation, and stuttering modification techniques, including cancellation phase, pull-out phase, and preparatory sets, are all techniques that can be used.
Fluency disorders do not have a face or an identity. They can look like anyone, young or old, famous or not famous, male or female. A stutter does not take away who someone is or even define them. We encourage you to stay educated, be patient, and to make an effort to include everyone.